What is up, everyone? It's your boy, the Geekish Gamer, and welcome to the Geekish Gamer Show. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 reasons I think Battlefield 1 is awesome. And I think it's better than Call of Duty Infinite Warfare as well. I mean, for some of you Call of Duty Infinite Warfare fanboys, I hope you're listening to this because it can actually get through to you that Battlefield 1 is awesome. And some of you people who like Battlefield 1, you're my people, man. I love Battlefield 1, and I'm very impressed by it as well. So without further ado, let's get to these top reasons, and let's get into why I think Battlefield 1 is awesome. First of all, number one, the vehicles. The vehicles are the most coolest things I've seen so far yet in video games, especially with competitive multiplayer. It's awesome. I mean, you get your blimps, you get your airplanes, which can allow dogfights, your tanks, your cars, and even horses. I mean, there's a lot of variable vehicles in this game, which are awesome. Mobile and unmobile. It's pretty cool that you get to see a lot of variety in the, department of vehicles and mobility, which are pretty awesome and add access further to the game of its more immersive player experience with World War I. Number two, the time period. The time period is pretty awesome. I mean, you get to experience what World War I was like back then. You get to use the same weapons. You get to experience trench warfare. You get to experience a lot of things as well, which are pretty cool. I mean, even then, World War I wasn't a piece of cake. I mean, we don't have the same technology that was back then. So it's nice to see that there's a new side that you can show that's old. It's pretty cool how you can make something new into an old version of what is new and old, if you get what my drift is. But anyway, World War I is pretty awesome, and you guys, if you haven't been very good at history class, take a good look at it, because I may be historical accurate, or it may be historical inaccuracy, or accurate, I don't know, but maybe, just maybe, if World War I is just the starting point, just to get through people's minds that, you know what, I should pay attention more in history class. I really should have paid more attention. But anyway, the time period is awesome, and my ancestors would be proud. Number 3, the weapons. Now, there's a lot of weapons choice that I'm going to read off of. Let me look at this. All right. Gadgets and explosives confirmed so far. There's an anti-tank grenade, a smoke grenade, a mustard gas grenade, a gas mask, and dynamite. There's an MP-18 SMG. There's a Lewis gun LMG. There's a Life Buoy M1 flamethrower. There's a Springfield M1 903 bolt action rifle with side-mounted scope. You also have a spiked mace, a trench spade, a bolo knife, a jambabaya dagger, a scimitar, a bayonet. You also get a trench shotgun, and a Colt M1911, and a Lee Enfield. There's a lot of weapons, and there's a lot of variety in those weapons. Not only that, but you have to be able to practice what you preach. These aren't your regular digital weapons like Call of Duty. No. These are your actually have to aim down iron sight weapons. Sometimes you may even have to free aim, just like they did back in World War I. So you have to practice what you preach, which is in the game. Can you shoot well? Can you shoot well? Because the weapons in this game will prove if you can shoot well or not. Weapons are so varied, and not only that, but some of the weapons actually add access and more immersion into the game of what World War I was about, which is pretty cool. Number 4 we got is the graphics. The graphics are the most awesomest thing ever. See, they use this thing called photogrammetry, and it's basically used like Battlefront. You get to go to a real place. After you go to a real place, you take a picture of it, you go back to your studio, you do what you do, you go to a virtual world, and you make the photo that you took in real life into a virtual reality into the game, which is pretty awesome and adds to the more photographic immersion experience of the game. I mean, let's be honest here. Battlefront had really good graphics, and not only that, but I'm pretty sure Battlefield 1 will have graphics up the butt. I mean, it will be pretty awesome, and even gameplay, I thought it was a cutscene. Literally. I asked my friend one time, hey, is that gameplay? Is that a cutscene? He was like, no, it's a gameplay. I'm like, what? This engine that they're using is pretty cool. I think it's the Frostbite Engine 3. But anyway, the graphics are awesome. And let's get to number 1, which is it's stealing COD's Infinite Warfare Thunder. Yes, it is. It's stealing its thunder. That's the number 1. It's stealing COD's thunder. You know why? Because COD should have been doing the same thing that Battlefield 1 would have been doing, which we would have been more precise with and more cool with, but they didn't do it. See, what Call of Duty Infinite Warfare did was instead of listening to the fans, they started to do their own thing and listened to Activision, listened to Infinity War, and did what they weren't supposed to do, which was make a futuristic game, while Battlefield 1 picked up their slack and made a World War I experience where everybody now knows that Battlefield 1 does listen to their customers, and Call of Duty sometimes doesn't, or most of the time doesn't themselves when you have Activision dealing with it. So it's stealing their thunder now, and plus the weapons that are used are more cooler than I think are in Infinite Warfare. The set pieces, the design is a little bit more cool. cooler, and I think the characters are going to be a little bit more cooler too. And you won't feel that same repetitive gameplay like in other Call of Duties. So yeah, I think it's still in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Thunder real quick and real snap. That was the thunder. Alright guys, this has been the Geeky Gamer Show. This has been my top 5 reasons I think Battlefield 1 is awesome. And I will see you later, and how.